What I can say is when he came out for that first media availability a couple weeks ago, I liked everything that I saw. There were people who were asking him about, Kyle McCord and the comparisons. And he sort of gave me that aura of, comparison is a thief of joy. I'm not interested in that. I'm going to, just focus on myself, try and define my own legacy. And I have already even spoken to McCord a couple times and been able to kind of establish that relationship. So I think McCord has been nothing but helpful to him. And it's sort of nice to see the way that family essentially builds,
Yeah, Fran Brown actually touched on that yesterday as well. I actually asked him, I was like, did Kyle like him? What are Kyle's thoughts?
That's a great question.
And he said, basically, Kyle endorsed him. He said he's very smart all the time he spent with him. Kyle really thinks that he took everything that he possibly could from his time at one of the premier programs in the country at LSU. Obviously, at LSU, Collins was there for 2 years, 23 and 24. He got to sit behind and learn from a Heisman winner in Jayden Daniels, obviously now with the Commanders, and Garrett Nussmeier, a guy who's one of the best quarterbacks in the league as well. So I think to sit behind those guys for 2 years like he did, and Daniels has been interviewed and has kind of talked about Collins a couple of times to some 24/7 Sports college football websites and says that he thinks he has a lot of potential. I think to get endorsements from those types of guys is huge. Obviously now he has to live up to the hype, and I think we'll see if he can do that. Coming out of high school, he was a top 20 quarterback in the country. So really one of those guys that just in his third year is finally going to get his shot, and we're going to see what that brings. Now also, as you kind of touched on, he has huge shoes to fill. I mean, what Kyle McCord did last year was quite literally unprecedented at Syracuse and in the ACC, not just at Syracuse.
Yep.